Hello guys, I hope you all are staying safe. Please, if you are watching this video, please kindly share this video after watching, because this video needs to reach all the African presidents. Yes, the Ghanaian president has broken the record of copy and paste in Africa. Africa is addicted to copy and paste. I don't understand why.
Fellow Ghanaians, the only other country in Africa to have conducted more than 60,000 tests, and we are ranked number 1 in Africa in administering of tests per million people. The decision to impose restrictions on movement was backed by the data at hand, and our next course of action again is backed by data and by science. Scientists at the University of Ghana have successfully sequenced genomes of the virus responsible for the COVID-19 pandemic, obtaining important information about the genetic composition of viral strains in 15 of the confirmed cases. This is a significant milestone in Ghana's response to the pandemic, as it will strengthen surveillance for tracking mutations of the virus and in the tracing of the sources of community infections in people with no known contact with confirmed cases. The Ghanaian scientific community is to be warmly applauded for this advance and contribution to global knowledge. Their work makes us proud to be Ghanaians, and who knows, God may work through them to discover a vaccine. What a triumph that would be. Indeed, the recent genomic characterization of African coronaviruses by our own scientists illustrates the need to establish the enabling framework for sustaining vaccine manufacturing in Africa. We must advance African-led partnerships to drive scientific innovations for the control of viral diseases by vaccination. Ghana, recognizing this critical public health tool, will support the African Vaccine Manufacturing Initiative, which is chaired by Noguchi's Professor William Ampofo, to promote the agenda for vaccine development and manufacturing in Africa by Africans for the world. Disease is new, and it is in plain evolution, and there is therefore as yet no vaccine or cure. But we know enough to take action, and we shall be nimble and adapt as the situation changes. We will tailor our solutions to our unique social, economic, and cultural conditions. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, but I pledge to you
a few things. That statement made by the president has now become a globally iconic statement, and all over the world, everyone, including WHO officials and other heads of state, journalists from England, everyone, because we had made the point in our editorial that we shouldn't import solutions from France, and that's why we're unhappy with the Ghana Medical Association that this lockdown that is held in Luxembourg and is held in London and is held everywhere else, that they are importing and putting pressure on the president, was unfair to the president, because we needed to design our own solutions. We were delighted when this line found its way into the president's speech. This is what the president said about him: we cannot copy blindly. We use the word importation. If you tell us that we should do lockdown because you've heard it in France, and that you've heard it in Paris and Luxembourg, France, Paris, Luxembourg, Switzerland, somewhere, and you immediately come and tell the president that let's do the lockdown, that's the kind of response you get. The president is going to tell you that we cannot copy blindly. Blind copying. That is what we are saying. The elites must have original thinking for our solution. I'll show you some of the examples of how people around the world have applauded President AKUFO-ADDO. For the time, it went round on Twitter and everywhere. Global heads of state, heads of government, WHO experts are all clapping for President AKUFO-ADDO, irrespective of whether there was paraphrasing or whether there was plagiarism. The important thing is that this is the time for people to look at leaders and see whether these leaders are worth their salt. AKUFO-ADDO clearly demonstrated from this speech that he is a leader worth his salt. And I'm not the one saying it. And I'm picking the line also from one.
Go and check the number of youths who tweeting about Nanado. Go and check the number of people who can Nanado who asem. Hey Nanado, we are champion of the whole Ghana. president beyond one ma waba Nana Addo in this crisis pa ana Nigeria ni kano se Ghana for yem pena yem fa no nko Nigeria na me say Cameroon for ni Senegal for ni nkofo bebre so am pe Nana Addo na Ghana yet na hanom Nana Addo andro ani oye no. In spite of crisis, I
have a simple message that gets through to people. Have we got his tweet, President of Ghana? I think we got an issue with our graphics. Let me read it out for you. The President of Ghana, President AKUFO-ADDO, said, "We know how to bring the economy back to life. What we do not know is how to bring people back to life." Now that to me, right there, that's what we're...
Exemplary message is that of Ghanaian President Nana Addo AKUFO-ADDO. Thumbs up to you if you're Ghanaian watching me everywhere in the world. Your president is being recognized all over the world, including by WHO and all the experts about this matter in terms of his last...